Hi everybody, Nick Blazier here with another Play and Explain video. Today I'm doing a kind of special one-off one. It's not for the individual championship. It is a prize that I offered for the tournament for Turkey and Syria. One of the prizes I offered was to play a Play and Explain match with someone, and post a video about it. And so I'll be doing a little bit of commentary and talking about our game with Neil Webb, who is NPW on here. We're going to play an 11-point match. He won the draw for this prize, so I'm excited to get that to him and appreciate his participation as well as everyone else's. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to invite him to play that match, and we're going to play an 11-pointer with me explaining my thought process as I go. Let's see here. I think what I want is the live 8, which is 60-10, and we're going to play an 11-point match. And let's try it. Oh, he's tournament ready. I got to tell him to be anything ready. What can I... Okay, let's see. Can I message him? How do I message you? Let's see. You change your status to there we go. We'll get playing in just a moment here. It's set to tournament ready. Why did this come back up? Did it work? No. All right. What else do I have going on? Nothing too much. I don't know when the next... I just finished up a WBIF match today. Oh, there we go. He's some trophy thing ready now. But no big announcements or anything. Still working on that next book of mine. Oh, there we go. Got it. Yeah, I don't know when I'll get that out, if ever. It's been... It's one where I've got like all the research done for all the third roll score cubes, but then like putting it into book form is a lot of work. Let's see how he plays. I looked him up on the WBIF page too, and I think he plays in the 6 to 6.5 range, so should be a pretty tough match. Pointing on head seems good here, of course. And what do I have? I think I don't need to be split against a deep point like this, and I can just make a blocking outfield point slightly down in the race, so I'm already thinking a little bit more about priming against my opponent's pure structure, which I think means my opponent should be thinking about splitting even against 10 in the zone. I know it's like a common rule of thumb that you don't want to split into this many in stacks and things like that, but it's a relatively safe place to split, and you're ahead in the race. It's the game plan is more important. He has a better board right now too. I think anyway. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. That's one that I've spent a lot of time on, though, is understanding splitting rules. I think David Presser had really good lessons on that. I've like taught some students my perspective on it too. And I mean, just as far as like strategy in the game goes, it's like very helpful stuff. My opponent already out of time. I think he mainly wants to play safe as much as he can here. We're both in dueling ace point games. I've got the much better timing if we want to look at this as a prime versus prime. But I think he still has time to split and try to run and things like that, and I don't have any huge knockouts. So I think I'm taking a roll, but I'm feeling very good about my position. Let's see. Nothing much. I guess I'm hoping for him to like crack or something too, but yeah. So after he splits, then I can try to attack. And now he's like way less comfortable splitting than he would have been earlier, by the way. But still, certainly time to do it now, I think. I think given that you're going to be attacked a lot, I'm not sure. I think we just want to clean up a blot. I don't think we're getting a lot of flexibility out of having the checker on the 9. I like that play. It's looking scary, though. I'm looking to hit in the outfield or hit off the edge. I think I'm happy to break my 9 to go for it. Outfield's better, though. We'll take that. So now I have 3 behind structure. 2, 6 can pop out. But, I mean, this looks pretty bad. I think for him. Similar to the good call for me. I don't know if you guys are poker fans at all. Yeah, I think the cube's coming here. This looks really strong in a lot of ways. I have a bunch of numbers that are going to send a checker behind there. I don't think it can be too good, really. I still have work to do. I don't think I would want to play this with all the liabilities of the impure structure and the dilly builder, extra checkers back, but yeah. There we go. All right, nice start for me again. 6s, I don't tend to have a cube until I have like a board point, and he can always keep it off by making a board point himself or a high anchor. 6-2, I could play it safe. Does that make any sense, though? I still have to complete this game somehow. Do I guess I end up in an evenish race, but I have the anchor and everything, and I don't know how he's going to play his other number. And my 2 otherwise just seems like that 6 checker is going to be such a long-term liability that I think I should still go for structure here, but I get confused by these in the opening game. Okay, this is almost like having a point. We've got a checker in the air. I think this should be enough to cube, and then he probably can still take. I don't know, though. This is a tricky one. Usually, if I do have a board, if I have a better board than him in this scenario as well, though, then he typically has a pass. So maybe I would let this go after all. That's a confusing one, though. It doesn't intuitively feel like that should be the case. I only have that instinct because I've like tinkered with the double 6s reference. Maybe having a slight score deficit is enough to like move in favor of taking 2. I think I want the board here instead of breaking contacts, but both game plans are quite valid. Could make the 11 and not have to give up the 7 here too. Wow, I got a lot of good options. I don't know if I want to give 6s from the bar, so I could just play like this though. And I still have a lot of work to do when he enters. I don't know. I can't see passing up the rack. Can't figure out how to do it. All right, my intention is to Gavin him quickly for the match now. I have 11 in the zone. Is it better to not let him have an anchor at all? I can't really do anything about escaping here. I don't know. This feels a little bit like overplay, but I think I'm still winning when I get hit. Yeah, I don't know. It seems okay. 4-2. Sure, let's clean up for a moment. Okay, he gets to enter and make an anchor. The 3 is not so fun, but he's got a little bit of game here. Still in a lot of trouble. And it's basically the same game we would have been in had I, like, you know, not hit on the ace and not been hit there. So I don't think... Feels like it was the right idea. 5-4. I could just run and link up. I can give up the midpoint and keep some more contact and try to build. Let's try this version. I think I want to prime him in and keep maximum contact with my much better board. Like, he's not going to be comfortable hitting this. Not that he won't do it, but it's not very fun. If he does hit, then 6s from the bar are not great for me. But, okay. I do have a lot of other good rolls. 4. I think I could just come out and provoke. Maybe it's better to come in here, though. Just seems like so many shots that give a tempo. At least this is attacking well. Okay, I only have indirects now. I guess coming out here would have put pressure on this blot when I was missed, though. So that could have been nice, too. I guess why do I want to give that up right now? I don't think there's any benefit in it. I don't really see more board. Maybe I get more, like, indirects or something. This is a relatively close race, too. So I feel like I really would like to hit a shot to decide this one. It's gotten sketchy, though. I think maybe I made a big mistake keeping the 21 point instead of popping out to the outfield. The way this has progressed, it doesn't feel like it was the right idea. 6-4. These guys can't move, so I guess it's going to be this one. Everything else is too impure in my board, I do believe. 5-1 can clean up. Oh, I can make the 2 point and play 13-8. That's probably best, yeah. And now he's threatening to attack. I think with the close race, I still want to keep some contact. But if I roll big enough, I'm kind of happy to just run as well. Maybe I should want to be linked up with the 8 just in case. So here, for example, I'm going to be ahead quite a bit in the race. Maybe I don't want the contact after this one. But it feels like it's going to be hard for him to improve his board or play behind me and things like that. I want to keep the pressure on. I'm running out of time myself. I really regret having stayed after a roll like that. But here I am just getting away with it. All right, catches up quite a bit in the race there, but I still have a healthy lead. Need a set to clear my midpoint or my bar point. And I have a little bit of time to get it. Not looking too bad by any means. We're just going to shuffle checkers around. Maybe keep a 6 for a while. I don't want to get too deep into the board. These are both nice racing points to have checkers on those, so I'm okay with that. I can fill in a gap. That doesn't look too bad for the race either. Could very quickly get that I don't want to have to play too deep to keep this checker out here, though. 6-5. I don't think now's a good time to volunteer a shot when he's about to have to break with a 6, and I won't have to leave a double shot after that. But it's getting sketchy. I do have to break my board. And it's a bummer to give up all the contact value. Leave that in his favor. Oh, he's gets a fan out of me too. Okay, now he has to start to bury, so I've got a little bit of life after death when I have to run. Okay, this is at least 20 shots plus 4-2, 3-3, 2-2 is 24, which I think is exactly 2/3 of the time he's going to hit. He's not going to win a gammon when he does that. He doesn't always win it. But so 2/3 of the time he mostly wins. The other third of the time we're fairly even at best. So maybe I only win a half of a third. And given that this is a recube, maybe I am just not supposed to play this. What am I hoping he rolls? Like, I mean, 5s, 4s, 5-4 are all misses that are not good for my race. They're okay for my race. What am I talking about? I think I should pass it. I don't know. That's a tricky one, though. Usually that shot isn't enough, and I'm just playing fine when I get away with it, and he's not winning when he doesn't hit, you know? But 2/3 is a lot. Should already have an elevated take point with a recube and things like that, so hope I didn't overdo it. Usually when I can make 2 points here, I do that instead of hitting. Ooh, tricky again, though. I have one escaped. Yeah, I guess I already have the checkers back lead. Another reason to, like, play this way. I don't know. Making stuff up now. I'm about to be attacked, so I'll clean up this blot and have less to deal with. I think he has to hit loose. I think making the bar point is not very good when you have the ace point made. They don't interact at all. But his race is okay, so maybe he doesn't want to risk it against what is a better board. But yeah, this feels like the game plan I would go for. Four-one could clean up both, or it could split with the ace. I'm not sure. I think I would like to get out of harm's way soon, and I have a 5-3 that can do that. Do I have anything better to do with it? I don't think so. There's like a little bit of 3 duplication with splitting too, so sure, let's just let him play behind if he wants. Yeah, I think he should hit here. But now I have complete outfield control, which is pretty sweet. Hopefully I don't get attacked right away and can build a little bit of a prime. Ooh, the 3s. Yeah, I guess it wants the anchor, but it could also like go for attacking kind of plays, like 8-2 twice. That's tricky. I'm hitting with 8s and making points with some 7s and 9s and stuff. Okay. I might need help to stay in this game. I don't think so. I think I've got decent structure in front of him. So, that's not what I had in mind. Guess we'll just clean all that up. No reason to give him a fly shot, but I'm ahead in the race now, so easy take. 5-2. It can improve his board. Leave a few more fly shots. 5-2, 1-6 in addition to the 6-5-3 now. 5-5 is good enough. All right. 15 pips is all I'm ahead. 5 pips. Okay, so I probably can't claim this quite yet. But that has simplified the game quite a bit. Sure, like that. Oh, race is getting close. Will he decide he needs to run? I don't think so. I think this is probably better. But it's getting to be unclear. 6-1. I guess I get a little back on the fly shot, so I'm tempted to leave this and keep the sets blocked 5-4 and 6-3. Ouch. Well, now I can win a gammon when I hit. I do not. Now I can lose the game when I miss. I guess there's some gammons here. 5 outside, 15. Maybe I would call this like on a closeout between 25 and 30%. Which is going to happen a lot. So he's probably too good. Probably too good. I will let that one go. Eight away, 10 away. All right, he's going to open with the split. I will hit, and probably supposed to split with this. I always get confused between these lately, though. The general rule is like when I strip the 8 point, then I want to bring something down to reinforce it, and otherwise we should split, but that one hasn't been working all that well lately. The 6 interacts really nice as a cover. I'm down in the score a little bit. I don't necessarily want to split into stacks, so I'm going to try down here. I don't know, though. Could just be overcorrecting there. 6-1's going to split out. This looks like a good situation. I get to hit. I get to cover. And then which bar point do I want to make? I could split. Well, I guess I'm going to do this for sure. Then do I want to cover the offense or the defense? Let's go that way. I'm ahead enough in the race that I probably want to give up the anchor soon anyway. Ouch. All right, that's a good response. I got to run now. Now I guess I will link up that way. I could run from the 18, but I think that's a little too bold when I can just lock this up and hope to get the rest of the way later. 6-2. I feel like I kind of want to volunteer shots in front and see if he wants to come off his anchor. Don't want to leave my anchor, though. In mutual holding games, we can often do things like this because it's going to be really uncomfortable for him to hit with threes. I gets to clean it up, so it's a pretty good hit. Probably he'll take that. But, I mean, even when he does it, I'm still doing pretty well with my anchor. I have counterplay. I don't know. You know, it's not the most exciting situation to be in for him. Ooh, I got 2 options here. Let's go for the big one. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or not. I could have just entered deep and covered, but I don't know why I want to give him his whole roll here. I think I'll keep fighting for it, and if I get like a lucky fan, the game can just be over. And I always have my holding game, so I feel like fairly safe in playing aggressive like this, but this is pretty sketchy. Now I have blots all over the place with 5-pack, 6-pack. Probably a pretty reasonable cube. It's one that I instantly want to take, but maybe I'm supposed to let it go for the gammons. It seems like I'm going to make another anchor like most of the time. But there is some world where he makes 1 point and I don't come in, and then all of a sudden I'm just on the bar with 6 checkers. So I think probably a double and a pass. Yeah, I'll let it go. All right. 5 blots is usually getting to be a lot near cube decisions. That was including checkers back and things like that. I think that was like 8 or something. So there are going to be a ton of gammons there. That is the part that is for sure. Let's come up with both. I'm going to get attacked a lot, but hopefully I'll be able to make the other one. Ugh, this is pretty brutal. Yeah, I still need a 4 to kind of survive this game now. All right. I will happily pass again. I don't think this one can be too good. There's a lot of game left to go. Oh, he's going to go for it, though. Okay. I mean, all I have to do is, like, hit on the 4, and then it's kind of anyone's game. Oh, if I hit twice, too. That's pretty good. I don't even know what to do with it. I think, do I hold the mutual holding game? The point that I want to unstack most is this, but it's a deep point, so it feels weird. My structure just looks so silly after this. I think I'm doing this, though. I don't know. Maybe I have this feeling that coming out to the 17 could be strongest there. I don't know. My next roll just rates to be pretty awkward here. Unless I roll something perfect. 5 for sure. He's got the better board, so I will not provoke contact right now. And he's likely to have to run somehow anyway, too. 4s, I think 16 and 9. Which should give me a little bit of space in the position. But I think, yeah, reason to not hit last time is how stripped he is always in all these points. So if I just let him play, he's going to make something more comfortable for me somewhere. He wants to keep the anchor. Yeah, that could be right, too. I don't mind that. 6-5 does not get any more comfortable for me. Fun. I guess I just have to hit. This must reduce the number of shots that I have to leave here. He's got a blotting board right now. He's going to enter high and cover. Okay. Pretty close race, though. So I got a lot of good chances here. I want something with an ace that hits and covers, I guess. 5-3. Oh, he's got the much better board, so I really don't want to... If I attack that and leave a bunch of shots, I think it just doesn't even, like, favor me necessarily. So I think I should just play quiet. I've noticed that you really need to dial in that sort of, like, game plan focus the later in the game it goes, especially when your opponent starts to have 4-point boards like this. I want to do something more decisive. It's my, like, instinct, but I don't think I can afford it here. 6-3. Ugh. What is this? I guess we're going to volunteer from the anchor, or in front of the anchor. See if he wants to give that up. Same idea as before, mainly. And when I get away with it, it looks like I've maintained control of a lot of the board here. Now, having the midpoint and the anchor are both very nice. What do I do with this? I'd like to clean up, but then I have to leave a direct shot anyway. So I guess I could leave 2 blots and make the board, and this leaves a 6-4 and 5-5 in addition to the 3. Doesn't clean up as nice. Way ahead in the race. So should I just be focusing on shot reduction? And bringing this home as a winning race? Do I even need this point? If I get hit, then I'd rather have this point. But usually I don't. And usually this is going to help me claim the game most efficiently, I think. This is 26 pips ahead, so... Maybe it's not such an efficient cube, depending what he throws here. This is not an easy one for me. I think I'll do this, though. I'm going to focus on the racing plan. The racing and claiming. All right, 5s have got blocked for some contact. And I'm only 6 pips ahead now. Yeah, I would have been hit with that. That would have been a bummer. 6 is not enough. So we're just going to play quiet for a little while. Maybe I could have kept more outside to try to avoid cracking. We should have similar timing issues. I really need a set pretty quickly, I guess, is what I need. Should I go with like a 6-4 is an interesting question, too. But I hope he goes with a 6 first. That's what I really hope. He does. And where does that leave us? Even when I don't hit. When I do hit, 3-2-4-1 is 15 shots, then I definitely win. So a little less than half the time I win immediately. And then the rest of it, I'm just ahead in the race. 6s are probably my worst, but other ones I can kind of crack my board a little bit, which is inefficient for the race. I think this seems like it should be a cube. Feels like an easy take, too. Ugh, 6-1 has to be the worst. Do I actually want to keep more contact? Give him more ways to not get home. It doesn't reduce shots to get closer. 2s and 1s and 3-1. So yeah, let's keep a little more contact. 2-1, 3-1, 1s. I gain on all those. Leading in the match, it seems like it'd be a bit suicidal to recube here. But he has a similar scenario, except that I can enter on the ace. I have a little more contact. So like as an initial cube, this seems good. But I don't think you can do it leading, like if he doesn't get by somehow. Yeah, I'm going to have like a brutal recube if this works in my favor. Yeah, so even here, right? We're going to 8. There's overage. I basically have to be like probably even in this game to send the cube. And maybe I'm losing a little bit down 6 pips in the race with a little bit of wastage. But I am not far from a reship in a lot of games here. So this is a pretty potent one for me, I think. All right, where are we now? Ouch, okay. It's going to take away a lot of those chances. Plus, he's like getting to play and explain as a like. It's reducing the length of the match. Isn't that a problem? Perhaps he doesn't value this prize. All right, we're at 10 away, 3 away. So I'm going to have to find some aggressive cubes here. And it's going to be very difficult for him to find an initial cube. Up and down seems pretty standard here. At these leading score lines, you love to have an advanced anchor and not have to deal with gammon threat. Keeps you in the game most of the time. But I feel like unstacking is a little better there, but I don't know. Maybe that's right. 4-3, can't do anything about the anchor. Oh, I could step up. I could make the 9 and step up. I'm making the 5 with the wrong spares. And I leave this stack that doesn't have anywhere to develop. So maybe this is a little better. I'm going to try it. Could be overthinking this one for sure. I poise myself to be attacked on the higher point, which is a little annoying. 6-4, I think is just going to run around. Lack of options. Fours could hit loose. Probably should hit loose. All right, I need a 2. This is the kind of game where if I fan, maybe he could claim. I don't know. None of my 6s are great here. I'm not going to hop out and be hit more, I don't think. Fly shots. I guess I just have to bury behind. I don't see a good reason to leave a direct shot in front. This feels playable enough, though. This game, by the way. 6-4, probably just 13-3. What else do you have? I guess he could run from the 21 to the 11. That doesn't look that bad. Yeah, maybe we're actually overrunning a little bit, 13-3. Do I really want to hit a fly shot right now anyway? Yeah, I don't know. It's a little bit tricky. Can see the dilemma. Yeah, I think I like this play the more I look at it. Feels like now's the time. A lot of times splitting, running, all these things come down to spares in the midpoint. When you don't have any left and you don't have timing, you have to go right away. When you only have the last one, you usually like to do something before you run out of that timing. So here he's going to spend his last bit of timing on that midpoint pretty deep there. So I think it's a good case to be made for running here while he has a much better board and timing to deal with it. Okay. Many ideas here. I could just play 6-2. Then he never covers. Or I could hit and make the 5 and go for pure structure. And get hit with a 2 sometimes. How much better off am I being in front of this? How do I... Okay, maybe a better question. This looks pretty good. But what is the follow-up like after this? He never covers the deuce when he enters. But I need to roll... I'm going to have a hell of a time containing this single checker with this impure structure, I think. And he, meanwhile, is ready to pounce. So I think I need to play more pure than this and have more waiting for him. Then the ace. I could just hide it on the ace. It's not going to be part of my priming structure either way. I don't want to give him the 6 from the bar. This is always a little bit destructive too, but maybe this is best. I don't know what else to do. Could have gotten out of the way of that one, but he would have been anchoring with this anyway. So it can't be all bad. And I don't think I'm winning this game yet, but I have to start to really pay attention to the cube every sequence here. Be very careful about not missing things. Maybe actually, yeah, at the score, I guess he could just anchor and clean up. And then I'm stuck with the single checker back. I don't even, I mean, I guess that's a reasonable play at normal scores. I don't think so. I think you win too many gammons when you hit with the better board and everything. I don't know if you need to leave the shots from the bar, but it's an interesting dilemma. 2-4. I don't think I need to hit anything. I have an anchor. This is not a bad sequence for me. He can run out of time and be stuck from the 23 and the 21 easy enough. So should he clean that up and anchor, or should he just play out to the 18 and make the bar point? I think maybe the mobility is the way to go. And the 5 prime. Yeah, I think this and 21 to 18 is actually my play. It's like, I mean, of course he doesn't. Yeah. This looks like very good when it gets hit. Of course, it buys him the most time, makes the 5 prime, which is very difficult for me to escape. I don't get to make my 4 point on head. See a lot of good things about that. 6-4 could try to run, but I think the 5 prime's a little better. 4-2 anchors at the edge of it. Bummer. And what do I do next here? We're going to do like that. This is not good. Because we have similar pip counts, but having this more advanced anchor means that he's got way better timing from you. You know, you can kind of see how that's I'm going to have to start rolling through well before him. A couple of points before. I guess, do I want the board point or the flexibility? I don't really know. We'll just do this. So he is doing very well in this game. I'm doing poorly. I quickly need a 6 to try to hop out. It's going to be my best plan. 3-1, no such luck. Could do weird things like open up the front, and I could have saved this last time by playing silly. I feel like I want him to have 5s to play for some reason. I don't know, though. Feels like this gives me more playability. So I will try that way. Not sure which point I should clear there. 6-2 is probably happy to run. I guess I can just do this too, not under any pressure really. 4-3, okay. Holding our position. I still would like to run with a 6. I don't have a last 2 if I make the ace point, so I guess another point is going. All right. I feel like I'm in big trouble now. Yeah. Advanced anchor versus deep anchor. This is just too hard to win, I think. I'm going to let it go. Even at 3 away, 10 away. Maybe that can be a take at the score. Maybe it can be a take for money, really. But I don't think it should be too different. Because it's not like a ton of gammons at stake. It's not like there's a lot of game left. There aren't really a ton of great reasons to want to play that one out. I'm going to go for this distribution, but I could have just run too. 10 away, 2 away. I should have a lot of cubes here. Let's just top out and escape. Not in this kind of game, though. No volatility, so he's kind of happy to sit on a 2 cube and try to win the match. So I will send this. I mean, I still don't want to lose my market, really. But I'm going to send this pretty similar to my money double point. He'll be able to take it similarly as well. All right. Yeah, whatever. I could slot some points, but all small stuff here. I just need a set or big rolls. Something decisive for the race. That is the plan. 6s is decisive for the race. But it gives up my outfield points, so it's going to be really hard to clear my midpoint now. Which gives him extra contact value, which means he can take for a long, long time. So I do not believe I have any sort of cube here. 5-3, okay. I don't think I need to go out of my way to reestablish it, though. Okay, now I'm just slightly ahead in the race. Maybe keeping contact still better there if he's got room. He could just clear the 13 and make the 3 point. Yeah, or even make the ace with this. I think I like keeping contact better. Still technically down in the race, right? So why do you want to let me have my easiest game plan by just giving up the 18? This is probably my favorite play of all of them. Looks most flexible, most likely to make pure points, best for the race, all these things. 5-4, okay. I'm still ahead a little bit. Three, two, sure. Start on stacking. Even race, okay. Still looking for some big set to save it. I could play 2-1. What does that save me? I don't know. Those are confusing. Let's play like this. Don't want to volunteer a shot right at this moment. Oh, he's ahead in the race now, too. Okay. This is a tough game now. 6. I want to save a 6. Yeah, why not? Because it's not good for the race is the answer. He's got to leave on 6s and 5s. When I get to hit, I have to deal with this blotting board, though, is my biggest concern. But I should be able to lift it with a lot of hits anyway. Okay. I think we'll just do this. I'm not sure. 4-3 gets to clear another point for him. So even if I have to leave a shot after playing a little bit more bold here, I should be doing okay. 5-4 is going to want to break contact and be slightly ahead in the race with all this wastage. I do believe. Could have played in, kept a little contact. Okay. Now I'm similar to I had 3 pips. 4, 5, 6 for wastage. We'll call it 7. Yeah, I think I'm ahead a whole bunch with all his wastage, so I think it's time to send it. Maybe he can still take this, I don't know, but let's play like that, fill in the 5 for distribution. Like I said, yeah, he can probably often take even a little bit deeper here, just hoping to close out the match and only risking 2 points. And maybe he's taken over the advantage in this game already. Oh, no, not like that. All right, finds a 5 for me. That was kind of a... And now all I have to do is stay on lead roll and I win. Which rates to be difficult to do. Already got the 2 gap. That's a lot of 2s to dodge. Set or something. All right, fill it back in. Okay, he's got aces to miss now too. That's a new way to get back in it. I've got 1 free miss. I need a set or for him to find me an ace. I think this is... So 5s and 4s miss, but not all of them. 6, 5, and 6, 4 are okay. And then if I go this way, then all of my 2s miss. So is this actually more? 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3 is like 14 shots. But then it's over right away too. Where this one is immediately 10 shots. But it's not over every time. There can be ones after that. Wow, I don't know. It's confusing. It's really confusing. Oh, it's not confusing. All right. Well, he got me. Oh, and he outplayed me by quite a bit. I wonder how I screwed up the PR so bad on that one. I'll be excited to see. Excellent match from him, though. And again, really appreciate the contributions to for this benefit tournament to Turkey and Syria. And can't wait to review this one. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. And that'll be it for now. I'll be back with more Play and Explains soon enough. And videos from Chicago, I'm sure, too. But okay. Bye for now, everybody.